Всем привет! Сегодня мы с вами пройдем два квеста. Это задание легенд Нахиды, госпожа мудрости, глава 2, и встречу с Лайлой. Сначала начнем со встречи с Лайлой, пройдем встречу, а после завершения начнем проходить квест с Нахидой.
Sorry, but I don't really have time to chat right now.
Что-то случилось?
Looking up some information at the house of Dana, but the more I read, the more I realized that my thesis is horribly lacking.
Показатель стресса вечно тревожащий Лайлу отображает ее текущее психическое состояние. По мере развития сюжета значение будет меняться. Так, а что ты теперь собираешься делать?
I guess I have to keep looking up as much info as possible. I shouldn't give up now, but who am I kidding? Maybe I'm not cut out to be a researcher. Maybe I should
Не
probably
унывай,
notify
может
my
быть, все не так
advisor
плохо, как
sooner than
кажется.
later, so he can focus his attention on the others. To be honest, I haven't slept a wink for days. Lack of sleep hinders my ability to focus, and if I can't focus, I've seen the caliber of the other academia students. If it wasn't for someone who's been helping.
Тебе помогает великий старейшина Плесенников?
Huh? What's that? This might sound strange, but I actually, due to my lack of
Все зашло слишком далеко.
My homework's somehow finished, but that's not all. My flowers are watered. I really don't know what's going on, but maybe the stars.
Мне тоже хотелось бы обладать такими способностями.
All the effort I put in, but there's no point in me. It comes down to my own.
Справедливо, твои усилия важны не меньше.
Oh no, I've already spent too much time chatting.
Только что говорил, что должна действовать своими силами.
At this rate, yes, but time's of the essence. So I have to take what I can get. But the wisdom Sealy is true. If you want its help, all you have to do is write down your question, and you'll. No one knows who or what it is, but getting an answer all comes down to the Sealy's mood. Sometimes all I can do right now.
А как же милый звезд?
Who knows if it'll happen this time? I can't put all my eggs in one. Trying my luck with another phenomenon is.
Звучит не слишком надежно, но я пойду с тобой и все проверю. Но мало ли. Боюсь, ты можешь потерять сознание в изнеможении. Но первый вариант подходит путешественнику. Коротко, путешественники в сюжете.
Sorry for the bother. You're okay. Let's go give it a try. I I just hope it can help me get among the countless legends surrounding the House of Dana. It hasn't been around for long, but word of the Sealy's existence spread like wildfire. Many people, so it should
Есть какой-то ритуал призыва?
Any funny antics in the House of Dana will get you escorted. Let's split up and ask around about...
Интересно посмотреть, что за механика, которую они новую придумали с уровнем стресса. Ну, посмотрим.
Excuse me? Have you...
You've come to the right person. I came across this legend not too long ago myself. After hearing about it, I decided to test it out and asked it 2 days later I got a response. It included 2 pages of detailed and...
Really?
Yeah, so I submitted another question a few days ago.
That sounds like what others have said. But, whatever.
It's quite simple. Go to the bookshelf over there and find either theoretical astrology or a quick...
Oh, I know where those are.
Okay, so write your question in a letter addressed to the Wisdom Sealy, come back in a day or 2, and if you see a red stamp on your letter. However, if the stamp never appears, then that means...
I see. Thank you so much. I'm gonna go write down my question.
Лайла кладет письмо в указанную книгу.
Finally.
Что будем делать теперь?
Wait, I guess. I'll come back tomorrow to check
Я
on
составляю
it.
тебе компанию. У меня
Don't worry,
душа
I see.
неспокойна.
Thanks. I appreciate it. All right then. Let's meet up here tomorrow.
На следующий день вы с Лайлой возвращаетесь к этой же книжной полке.
Time to look at the letter. Please. There's a red stamp on it.
Твое настроение заметно улучшилось.
This is wonderful.
Почему-то
My
убавилось.
troubles are at an end.
Ну ладно.
Let's take a look at what it wrote. Thank you for your letter. Though I have extended a response, question. Okay, let's see. Completing a thesis requires independent thought. However, considering that your deadline is fast, follow the hints I've left. Consider the effort you put into thinking and searching. What the? It's
уже
absolutely
прибавилось.
right, but I'm running out of time.
Я поищу ответы вместе с тобой.
Huh? I could tell you're a very kind person, but I'll definitely think of a way to make it up to you once I take care of my
Обычная
business.
жизнь
Okay.
искательницы
Let's start
приключений.
by looking at the first clue lies hidden on the road of wisdom. That's it? What's this road of
Может,
wisdom?
мудрость означает Академия?
Possibly. Wait, I think I get what it means. When I first left home, it took me days to... It was so grand and after seeing the city,
Это
I
и есть
thought
страх.
about worry, fear, or whatever you want to call it. But how does it know my
Все
feelings so
приезжающие в
well?
город Сумера могут испытывать подобные чувства.
You have a point. There's no... anyway... Oh, we should be close. This is the way I... Oh, it's been... no, this isn't
Довольно
the time for
обширное
that kind of
пространство.
talk. We have to hurry and find the clues. It is. Relying solely on what the silly...
Буду рада ее
Assuming the silly-
услышать.
So this is a little embarrassing. I was distracted and...
Расплата за рассеянность?
I didn't notice it at all. The poor thing was... There were actually more of
Повезло, что ты не пострадала.
When I finally managed to calm myself, it's extremely precious. I also had it with me when the academia conducted its selection exam at my... I feel much more at ease knowing that I have it with me, but I ended up losing it.
Душевное спокойствие, которое он тебе даровал, должно быть сложно заменить.
Yeah, and that's when I started having sleeping. Losing a talisman like that is definitely... Oh, sorry. I think we should look around where the Avidia left. If the Sealy is trying to make me remember things that happened. Oh, hope the Sealy's clue
Расслабься, не обязательно всегда смотреть на жизнь с пессимизмом. Давай осмотримся. Что-то мне подсказывает, что потом откажется в конце. Вангую! Что в конце потом откажется, что это она сама есть, не вторая личность. Но это мое предположение. Может, все по-другому окажется. Фея как будто пытается тебя на что-то спровоцировать.
I don't know, but how did... it's not hiding. Seems like... see?
Это же чересчур даже для феи мудрости.
I have no idea what's going on. I've placed the second clue where heaven meets water. Just as I
Ты уже
thought.
поняла, о чем
The
речь?
first clue was any indication, then the most Ratawa-his research is related to studying the stars. My own thesis work, and...
О, сердце прибавилось. Стоит нам продолжать следовать этим подсказкам.
Unforgettable fail. But that can't be helped. Let's keep moving. It might be hard to...
Так, ладно, пойдем дальше. На этой территории проходит... Что? На этой территории... Не поняла. А куда дальше? На этой территории проходит задание, как найти дорогу домой. Только не говорите, что надо еще Нахиду сначала пройти. Там был что-то про водопад. Может, нужно к водопаду и продолжиться? А где у нас ближайший водопад? Не помогло. Ну, походу придется проходить квест Нахиды. Ну-ка, сейчас я еще раз попробую. Ну-ка, если ближе, вот, то где же тоже водопад? О, 2 плесенника. Но это нет этого квеста. Ну, походу придется начинать квест Нахиды, а потом продолжим. Да, я так и думала. Ну да, походу придется начинать квест Нахиды. Только потом, после этого квеста, пойдем закрывать встречу с Лайлой. Никогда не запускайте 2 квеста одновременно. Никогда.
Много часов спустя.
Ну что, начнем?
Hey, isn't that Nahida? Nahida! Paimon didn't think we'd run into you here. Oh, hey there. It's been a while.
Все по-старому, приключения, поручения, но последний вариант прикольный.
Seems like you've been enjoying yourselves. How about you? What are you up to now? I'm just looking out for some leads streets while getting some fresh air. I noticed that I have some blurry memories after saving Irminsul. I almost feel like there's still something...
Ну правильно, ты же не помнишь. Видимо, это влияние Минсули. Расскажи подробнее.
Since you're willing to help, I have something I'd like to show you.
Камушек.
Ooh, it's beautiful. I found it in the sanctuary of Suristana, but
Ну, потому что ты ничего и не помнишь, потому что спойлер...
elemental power that is quite similar to mine. But yet,
Ладно, не буду
it's also a
спойлерить.
little different. It's very likely that it's connected to my
Скорее
body
всего, это
memory.
вещь, оставшаяся от великой властительницы Рукхадеваты.
Traveler, do you have any ideas?
Не знаю, но это неспроста.
You know, Nahida, we just happen to be going on an adventure right now. If we find... Thanks, you two. I didn't mean to trouble you again. Don't mention it. Besides, it seems you've got a lot on your mind, and we'd like to help.
Hey, get out! You... I'm sorry, Lesser Lord Kusanali. Fungi don't usually come near this place. Last warning! Get out before I kick you out, you hear?
Hang on. I think it's trying to tell us something.
But Great Dendro Archon, it's a monster!
Please, don't... I think I understand. Seems that it wants us to follow it. You can understand it? Even though different creatures have varying habits and ways of communicating, the emotions we experience are all the same. I can feel its anxiety and fear. It's in dire need of our help. Well, fungi are kinda cute.
Бам-бам, шапочка добрейший.
That's true.
А, мы вспомнили это.
All right, lead the way, little fungus.
Плесенников, которые за ивент.
Although they all look about the same, some fungi are friendly, while others are super aggressive and attack anyone they see. It can't be helped. Perhaps in their eyes, humans are like fierce monsters as well. After all, they can't distinguish which human behaviors are hostile or not, and it'd already be too late for them once humans have drawn their weapons. Hence why they tend to strike first, rather than waiting. That's not too different from how humans think sometimes. That's what I meant by shared emotions.
А, то есть эти два плесенника были от квеста Нахиды. Понятно.
It appears it was in a hurry because of this unconscious fungus. Seems like they might be family. So maybe this fungus wanted to bring Nahida here to help it. Probably. Although fungi are simple creatures, maybe it noticed me on my way back and thought I'd be... I'll take a look. I should be able to help if it's just a common illness. What is it, Nahida? Strange. Very strange. This fungus didn't develop from a spore. It's an elemental life form. Huh? An elemental life form? Yes. Although the fungi you normally see are capable of using elemental powers, they're merely borrowing elemental power from nature around them. As for this fungus, it has elemental power flowing through it. Definitely not anything like your typical fungus.
Значит, только он выглядит как плесенник.
This is very interesting. I've never seen anything like it. So this is a first even for Nahida. But that's not all. There's a large void. The void is stopping the elemental power from flowing normally. So do you think it'll wake up if we can fill the void? Yes. And I just so happen to be good at this sort of thing. I'll... My power was compatible. Looks like everything is fine now. Lord of Dendro.
О, он разговаривает.
Lord of Dendro. Oh, I can't believe the Lord of Dendro saved me.
Говорящие плесенники, это что-то новое. Хотя, в принципе, сказать, что это не плесенник, а элементарное существо.
It can talk?
То есть разговаривающий Паймон...
Such a strange creature to make a
Ладно,
sound
проехали.
like that. Seems I'm just as shocked as you are. What? Of course Paimon can talk. Paimon! Hello, Paimon. I am not yet able to evaluate an organism's intelligence from its appearance. I will only know you are able to speak once you have spoken. Oh, well, no need to take it seriously. It's no big deal. But does Paimon really look so dumb that people might think...
Паймон не надо себя накручивать.
Misunderstand, Paimon. A mouth is used for eating, breathing, and other functions, so a creature may not speak even if it has a mouth. I've never seen it. Even if you do possess a number of human traits, it is still very common for creatures to have similar external forms.
Ну, она в чем-то права.
Fun to study at the academia? It seems even more talkative than... You're not a fungus, are you? That's correct. This might be surprising to you, and I'm sure that you must have It might startle my fellow family members if I speak too much. Me. It says that it's very thankful for your help. I was confident that I knew of all the creatures in Teyvat. Even if there are ones I've never seen with my own eyes, I thought I possessed all the relevant knowledge about them. However, even if I were to lay out the traits of all elemental life forms, you don't seem to match any of them. What are you? And where did you come from? I come from an ancient race. We have existed for a very long time, possibly longer than any records in existence. My home was filled with flowing water and great mountains. Lush grass covered the land, and until the apocalypse came and changed my home forever. A horrifying power consumed all there was. The seeds of catastrophe nested and grew inside of us. We were victims of the apocalypse. The apocalypse? I'm not sure what it means either.
Ну, короче, они заразились запретными знаниями и сами стали источниками заражения.
Don't worry, we'll listen. Please continue. I was lucky and managed to survive. Afterward, I left with some of my family and came to Sumeria.
Потом, короче, все, которые выжили, климатизировались.
We later found out that humans know the power of the apocalypse.
Запретное знание.
Destroyed by forbidden knowledge? Does that mean you're from the desert? It said that they are looking for a way to save their homeland, but the catastrophe of the desert should have ended a long time
Они,
ago.
короче, не знали, что апокалипсис, который они его называли, закончился.
How could you forget? I am a life form that was contaminated by the apocalypse. A part of my knowledge
То есть, если вот эту скверну, грубо говоря, убирают, то память тоже затрагивает. Прикольно. Ну как и с Нахиды был.
I hadn't considered that kind of... That's okay. Lord of Dendro, there is no need to apologize. And not only did you save me, but you've also already rid the... That's right. The forbidden knowledge is no more. My home should be safe now. For the longest time, this moment has only seemed... I was unable to fulfill our calling. I never found a way. It's not your fault. You've already done everything you can. Every species paid a grave price in the fight against forbidden knowledge. This is not a responsibility you should carry on your own. You mentioned that there were other survivors besides yourself. The apocalypse put us through immense pain. Don't worry, I should be able to find them. Just leave it to me. I'll leave the rainforest to the Aranara. And as for the city, there are a few... Oh yeah, they'll give us a hand. Give me a moment. I'll contact them right now. That should do it. It may take some time to find them, so let's...
Thank you, Lord of Dendro. We all believe that you will keep your promise. The moment I saw you when I awoke, you might not remember, but this is a prophecy that we deeply believe in.
Ah, I see. I'm very concerned about your homeland.
Would you all be willing to come with me somewhere as we wait? The more family members that can return.
But didn't you say that you don't know?
Yes, but I know their end. I will...
Ну что, думаю, квест Нахиды мы быстро закончим. Будет не такой длинный. Кажется, квест Лайлы открылся. Да. Ну, я думаю, сначала Нахиду, а потом уже Лайлу, чтобы уж не мешать. Тут близко, в принципе.
There's something that I'm very concerned about.
Ты по тот кристалл?
Yes. I didn't mention it just now, but Tyrion, the elemental power inside the crystal is complete. What?
Они как-то связаны.
The prophecy that it mentioned was probably an agreement. I had to deal with the forbidden knowledge to save their homeland. That sequence of events would explain the persistent feeling that I had.
Потому что, типа, часть воспоминаний, когда почистилась от скверны дерева, у тебя часть воспоминаний стерлись. Те, кто проходил первую главу ее задания легенд, знают, в чем проблема. Я не буду спойлерить. Хотя я уже частично проспойлерила. Только не говорите, что еще мулу вдалеке надо бить будет, да? Да-да.
Quietly now. Shine down. Now's our chance. Things are about to get dicey.
Amazing.
Hey! Paimon has been meaning to...
No, we didn't. The appearance of our kind will, after communicating with various living organisms in Sumeru, thus, we gradually took the form of...
It's hard to believe that's even possible.
The most important instinct any life form possesses is adapt. Your hand is shaped like that for a reason. The reason why fungi absorb elemental power is to blend with the environment. We are dendro life forms, one of the most ancient life forms in this land.
So you mean, if Paimon wanted to?
Not as freely, I'm afraid. Although this is common sense to us, it is still extremely difficult to explain. You cannot make a sprout grow into a giant tree instantly, nor...
I see. Humans have a term for this. You're so smart.
Похоже, наши новые потоки тоже любят метафоры.
I see a most beautiful word.
Идем дальше.
Much farther is it?
We're about halfway there. You're doing great, Paimon. Do you need me to carry you on my back?
Huh? Oh no, Paimon was just curious. Paimon isn't that tired. You seem to enjoy taking care of others.
Стоп. Там что, вдалеке незакрытая загадка?
That would be awkward, wouldn't it? Why don't you fly up and sit on top of my head? We can figure out who will carry who later! We have options here!
I think we may have a different, no matter whether it's tired or not. My child is always happy.
Child? You mean the fungi we ran into?
Yes, one was my
Why can't your kid speak?
because it's just a fungus. I don't want my presence to change or... However, it is slightly different from an ordinary...
Oh, then it must be a, like
You have an odd taste.
Huh? Paimon thinks that name is good. Strange and cute at the same time. That's right.
The name I came up with was not as creative as Paimon's. Its name is... I'm sorry, but I've forgotten.
Ничего страшного, вдруг вспомнишь по дороге.
I must remember it before I return.
Надо закрыть, а то потом забуду.
We're almost there.
Надо же по пням, да? Или я что-то не так сделал? Нет, надо по пням все-таки. Так, мобы можно не лезть?
There is no escape.
Так, дубль 2. Еще раз. Все? А, не попало. Угу.
A chest full of valuables and a trove of potential clues.
It's the withering.
Yes, I have heard it's the last form we take. when
А,
we're
то есть,
at the-
когда они заболевают вот этой вот запретными знаниями, когда их не вылечивают, они становятся вот этими цветочками
Yes,
красные, которые мы
I've
чистим,
also suffered the same.
So,
когда
is this how
зачищаем
the withering is
локацию.
formed? Previous research has revealed that forbidden knowledge is the root cause of the withering. But even if forbidden knowledge has been completely removed, its influence still remains, which is why the withering... They've been tormented by forbidden knowledge for a long time. But what a sad and pitiful end.
When I left my homeland, flowers like these filled. They grew in the pristine lakes, in the fertile. They grew everywhere. Until the world suddenly lost all its cut. But it's all right. Our life essence. After an adventurer clears the withering, I will quietly draw near.
But that would mean the effects of forbidden...
It's okay. That's not important any. It's not right to leave them to simply perish in the open like. Now that we finally have the chance to return home, each...
I understand. Just leave it to us.
Я отлично справлюсь в
So
одиночку.
you're worried about me. It's fine.
Да потому что все равно все потом мне одно бить. Как
Как
скажешь.
Paimon doesn't get what you two are talking. Then let's do this. We've dealt with the withering cow.
As I expected. It's the last, so it wasn't able to make it to the end.
I hope that you will be free of this pain. Just thinking about how many elemental life forms have turned.
It's okay. As long as an external form is but a gift of time. Through growth comes change.
It wouldn't have come to this if we were... But I will cure all of them. Even if it's just for this...
Thank you, Lord of Dendro. It was a wise choice.
Hold on. I think I got something. Oh, I see. Okay, I understand. Thank you so much. So, they found a fungus that matches the description I gave them.
It must be in a similar situation as I was.
Okay, follow me. We're close now. It's just a little further in. There are so many fungi.
Если мы их напугаем, драки не избежать.
Yeah, they won't be happy to see.
No fighting. Although we belong to different species, they can be reasonable, as long...
What should we do? But you'll need Nahida's power if you want to. I've got an idea. Can you
You want to transform into a fungus?
Nahida is a god! Changing into a fungus!
Even gods can't bend the laws of time.
Then we'll have to enter with the risk of being noticed. But if spending some of my power will guarantee the safety of you...
All right. You have great elemental. You will have to use power equal to that which is... I will lend you the relevant knowledge that I...
Alright, I'm ready. Changing into a...
Lord of Dendro, this is nothing to joke about.
As am I. I'm not joking at all. Alright! Let's not get hung up here. If it's...
Okay. Good luck, Lord of Dendro.
Wow! You really turned into a fungus!
Как ощущение?
It's actually not too bad. My perspective, the unconscious fungus is just below here.
Только не говори, сейчас мы будем за это уплись, как по стелсу.
You should be able to identify them using elemental sights. Then, all you have to do is repeat the correct answer in your mind. Okay, got it.
Let me lure away the fungi up top and make way for you.
All right, good luck, Nahida. Let's go, traveler.
Да ладно, серьезно. А куда-нибудь лево-вправо можно? Вперед-назад? Или... А, она сама движется. Вправо или влево? Вправо. А время? Ну, давайте влево.
It seems they didn't notice me. It seems that fungus won't be moving for the...
А, вон лежит. Вдалеке.
This is the spot. There are some. I'll hide and wait for the trap.
Тут логично, он вдалеке, в углу лежит, один единственный. Тут никак не ошибешься. Тот сидит, этот тоже сидит, а этот лежит. В принципе, можно было логично догадаться, но... Нахиды воздействует на плесника сил элементов. Видев, что их сородичи очнулся, плесники больше не... Короче, не нападают.
I never knew that it was so tiring. I even used the techniques that it taught me.
The power of time accumulates slowly and goes unnoticed. Thank you for everything you've done. All seems to have gone according to plan.
I apologize. Language.
It's okay, I have good news.
Apocalypse ended?
Yes, unfortunately, I've forgotten where home...
Really? That's great! Home.
Дендродракон.
Dendro dragon. Ah, yes, the Dendro dragon. I'm sorry, I just got so excited. I've probably never expressed.
Oh, wait a minute. Paimon's confused. Yes, they're both dragons, but a pep, the Dendro dragon, has been. But I don't quite understand.
Because we live inside.
А, теперь понятно.
Inside.
There is an entire world inside the Dendro dragon's body. It once
А,
told
ну
us
теперь
in a
понятно. То есть
majestic voice that once we
дракон
find
заразился,
however,
они тоже заразились.
Paimon's still confused.
Это как если внутри дендрослайма появились маленькие
very good
дендрослаймы.
example. It appears that you.
Wait. Then, if that's the case,
Yes, that is correct. What has suddenly made you look so worried, Lord of Dendro?
a pep is the most adaptable life form in the world. The forbidden knowledge should have been, which means that if all the forbidden knowledge, then a big void will also form inside the. I'm afraid so. Its body, and no wonder I haven't seen a pep for so long. But,
Значит, спасение дракона было той задачей, которую ты пыталась вспомнить. Потому что у тебя стерлось это с памятью, точнее, с заражением. Поэтому ты и забыла. Нахида, не волнуйся. Не надо паниковать раньше времени.
No. Its power feels very familiar. I'm sorry our memories aren't fit.
It's okay. I'll contact my helpers just as I did before. I'm counting on you all. Your info
Наверное,
is
скоро
crucial
появится
to us
мэн,
now.
я так чувствую, когда... Связь по скайпу.
Let's wait for their reply again. Though I know waiting can feel unbearable. Thank you.
I explained to them that you aren't hostile.
Go home. Leave. Hard decision. Don't know. They are weak. I worry. If waiting, then
Don't worry. I understand. Family is very important to us. No matter when we were actually family. Can you do one last thing for it? Well,
of course, I can relate. I need to organize my thoughts as well. Thank you. Thank you. Tend soil. Don't like plants.
there are two things that it wants you to do. One is to look after the land that the...
Soil. There. Paimon understood that. No need to translate. Well. It planted all the seeds! It's time to handle the invading plant life!
Take it easy.
Ah! Lily! It wasn't hitting when its dead plants were invading! Now you shall perish! That should be all.
Нахида, тебе лучше?
Calm down now. Can you tell us about the Dendro Dragon? We don't know anything about it. Well, the history of dragons starts from Sumeru was a Pep's territory. In those days, the lush... Oh, so there was no desert back then? Not at first. That came when a giant spike fell from the sky in an attempt to
И
adapt to
тут
its new
Селестий
environment.
отличился.
A pep changed color from... No wonder those two elemental life forms are all... A pep
Паша,
has
мы же
always
все
seen
знаем,
itself
откуда
as the
прилетают
master of
шипы.
Sumeru, and has refused to recognize the new order that was established. However, powerless against
Я
the power
думала,
in the
Охонты и
sky,
драконы
and then the
лично
forbidden
ладят
knowledge
друг с
many
другом.
millennia later,
Но, видимо, не
it's
все.
been unable to stir up. Conflicts between the two sides are destined to continue. As far as I know, a pep had been slumbering in the desert, and King Deshret, I'm not sure what may have led it to become involved. The crystal that I have in my possession is probably... Thank you, Lord. You really like them, don't you? Family. Like. Do you not like... that's not what Paimon meant. Doesn't matter. Family likes me.
What it's trying to say is that as long as you place importance on appearances, but we do, these are all things that are more reliable than...
Oh, Paimon gets it now.
А если Паймон изменит свой облик? А если я изменю свой облик? А если Паймон изменит облик?
Follow you around. Wait. Oh? Understood. Thank you. Still nothing new from the forest. See, it appears we are out of leads to follow. And it's okay. It isn't your fault. Maybe it's because the crystal has a very close connection, and if that's the case, finding the other fungi...
The crystal and Lord of Dendro. Do you...
I do.
The prophecy is a story that connects events of the past and the future. A family member, the rest of the family did not approve of its...
Preserving the apocalypse? That's not very likely. The power of Irminsul, did the prophecy say where that
To the limitless depths east of Sumeru.
Разлом?
Yeah, that must be the chasm. It's a... What if it can be converted? I'm sorry if I'm suddenly not making any sense. Follow me. I'll explain it.
Мы идем в разлом? Угрозовать, если не получается. Что, если не получается? Если не получается достичь целевой точки, завершите задание «Мера угроза во тьме». Я думаю, там... Стоп, нет. Наверное, надо... Просто, наверное, на второй ярус телепахнуться и все.
So that elemental life form came all the way here on its own. Wouldn't it already have become the withering like the other? There is a chance that it could avoid that end. I'm referring to what was used to fight against the abyss. It once has the ability to purify and stabilize power. Forbidden knowledge that its light has
Ты
shown
про
upon us
грязь и
has here
скважин?
forever in a different form. Yeah, it's just like soap bubbles that... Another strange metaphor.
What the Lord of Dendro means is that the apocalypse was altered by the...
Yes, and it shouldn't be far from here.
Думаю, тут нам пригодится адъютант. Ну почему гончие разрывы? Ну почему не Ну почему именно одни? Ну что, мобов больше нету?
Here comes the catch. Busted.
Oh, we finally...
It should be the life form from...
That light. Wait,
Все назад.
what's going on? Didn't Nahida...
Maybe it's because such a long... Although the power of the oozing filth is... It might have lost its mind after...
Oh no! I should be able to purge it with my elemental power.
На этот раз мы действительно имеем дело с запретными знаниями. Я же сказала нет. Мы не можем проходить это через это еще раз. Извини, я немного разволновалась.
I trust your judgment.
Тот кристалл?
Yeah! You said that the elemental power... You want to use its power.
The Lord of
Не надо еще раз повторение сансары. Не надо.
without fully don't understand. Yes, I understand. But this is our own...
It's okay. There's no need to argue. I'll think of... How about this? Traveler, you could try... I understand that you have an amazing resistance.
Хорошо, давай
to-
попробуем.
Don't overdo it, Traveler.
Другого выхода у нас все равно нету.
Lord of Dendro, and you others.
Yay! Looks like it...
Lord of Dendro, here in person. Wait, did you...
I'm sorry. That portion of my memory is highly
That sounds about right. You once said that the apocalypse will be completely... Even you couldn't promise that you'd remember. However, you are definitely someone who's...
You and I made...
Yes, you used your power to protect me. That is the reason why I was able to survive here. To be honest, I'm nearing my end. I had...
No one can withstand the power of the apocalypse.
In order to preserve a somewhat stable memory, I had to change the only the giant spike that fell from the sky was capable of doing. Is the moment I lost my chance. But enough about me. Lord of Dendro,
I understand. Can you please tell me what...
this is a fire seed. It says the Lord of Dendro and our people created this item. The Dendro dragon has been tormented by the apocalypse. However, if you are able to reactivate its heart, and as a result,
Oh, so the heart of Oasis is a pet... No wonder the crystal was able to heal this fungus just now.
what? You used the fire... That's... never mind. It's... The fire seed contains a high concentration of elemental It is not stable in its current form.
Since I am its creator, I will take...
Alright. Aside from being able to heal the... In other words, you'll be able to find... But you should hurry. There is little time.
What about...
Forget about me.
Everyone is returning home.
As I told you, I've already lost Lord of Dendro. I thank you for our past has been saved. And our future. It's enough for me. Just knowing that they will return.
Hey! Wait! It... turned into...
Can you use the Lumen Stone once more? Please, of all of us. it's
Хорошо.
This is a small ball of light that...
I can feel it. I can feel its knowledge and emotion. Do not be sad, my friends.
Because its external form doesn't...
Yes, because our external form does not...
Let's go! Home.
Следовать указаниям. Идем к дракону.
It's not much further. Follow me.
Так, нам вроде в другую сторону вроде надо. Ребят, логово дракона в другой стороне. Ну ладно. Следующий вглубь песчаной бури.
Sometimes it feels distant, but other times it seems close. This is its way of warning us. It has already noticed our presence. We won't be able to see anything if we keep going that way. Hey, look! Something's over there.
Ух, ё! Совсем маленький дракончик.
We found it. A pet, the Dendro Dragon. I knew it would be big, but not that big.
Puny god, puny human, leave my domain. Frail life forms like you cannot survive in the endless sands of the desert.
Apep, we're here to save you.
I do not need saving, especially not by you, Brewer. You are no different from Amun. Both of you have only existed for a fraction of what you know as time. Yet you call yourselves lords of this land by leaning on the heavens' glow. You're better off paying attention to your path ahead, as you will fall where you've fallen before.
I know that you hate both gods and humans, but you've grown too weak now.
Let go. Foolish Brewer. You will find no gratefulness. You will only be reviving the dragon that will destroy Sumeru and the Seven Nations.
No, you're ill, that's all.
That I am. Time will bring death to all. It's unavoidable. Although I am gravely ill, my mind remains clear. I am different from the ancient dragons that came to terms with you.
There's no need for this. There's no point in fighting. What we need is the truth.
The truth. The shackles that the god of wisdom cannot escape from. I have paid dearly for the truth, and you shall do the same soon.
Hey, don't leave! Careful, something's coming. Ah, what is that? Paimon's never seen that before.
It's our family.
Huh? They're your family too?
External form not important. The composition of their elemental power is identical to ours.
Is this what they've become after experiencing the...
This is also a form of adaptation. Although a most gruesome and... They've gradually taken this form in order to survive.
Is there any way to avoid fight? Hey! Can you guys talk? We're here to rest!
Нет, они не отвечают.
Even if they're all just to survive.
They're being drawn by the fire seed. Only its power can... All that remains are the instincts to survive and search for energy needed to do so.
So this is the result of forbidden... Would our world become the same if forbidden knowledge was allowed to rampage across Teyvat? Like fish struggling on land, unable to find a single puddle of fresh water in the entire world.
Поговорим об этом позже.
Yes, but please try to be gentle with them.
Gotcha.
It was never their intention to leave the Dendro Dragon.
Is there a way to make them revert to their years of torment is what turned them into their current state? It seems only the fire, but it'll be risky if we use the fire seed again.
Correct. We cannot use the...
Everyone goes home. Not just... Let me think for a second. It's fine. Let's use the power of the fire seed. I can't bear leaving them. Don't worry, the decision is on me. I'll take responsibility for whatever happens. It won't require much elemental power. I'm just worried, but as long as I use my elemental power to stabilize... Thank you. Sorry. Stubborn.
Thank you, Lord of Dendro.
Returning home is the most important thing to you. I'm not doing this just to protect you, but also, after all, that giant Dendro Dragon is also your family.
I will stand with you, Lord of Dendro.
Yeah! Thank you. Alright, here it goes.
Family. We will all be able to go home soon.
Whoa, it's shining now.
И растет.
Endless amounts of knowledge and emotions are moving inside. To imagine such growth could be achieved.
It's because you're carrying everyone's hopes and dreams.
Yes, finally.
This is the last part. Let's go. This cave is huge. Could this be where
Дальше
the
пройти
Dendro
не
Dragon-
получится.
Our goal is not only to find the dragon. That will be impossible if we can't. But how are we gonna do that? I'll see what I can do. Pep, I know we don't see eye to eye, and that we have a. However, we are both born of elemental. We are not that different. And right now, we share a common enemy. We should not. I don't care about what you believe in, who you hate, or what you've done in the name of hatred. I'm here to save both you and your people. They've been searching for a way to save you ever since they left their home, and now that everything is over, all the hatred that you...
No response.
Your eagerness to survive means that you haven't given... If you claim to know so much more than I, then why don't you truly think about what...
А в ответ там была пустота. Все-таки нет. Хватайся за меня.
Please keep everyone safe and send us to the homeland. Nahida, where are we? Huh? And what about the traveler? Where'd she go? I was only able to ensure that we made it here safe. Well, then let's go have a... Yep, let's go. Paimon knows that. It's... let's hurry. She might be just a bit... What's that? That should be the heart of Oasis. All we need to do is light it with the fire seed. The damage it suffered internally will also slowly... Then let's hurry and light it! We still need to... Alright, hang on. Wait! The fire seed! It shattered! It was even more unstable than I expected. Why? We barely used it! I'm not sure. Perhaps the fire seed was only capable, but if I didn't use its power on everyone, there's no... And even if that's the case, There's no reason. Unless what? Unless I was already in a weakened state when I created this fire seed. Which would be when we had first saved the desert. Oh no. Wait, let's put that if the fire seed has shattered. Wouldn't that mean... Oh. Do you know what we should... Don't worry, Paimon. This is my responsibility. Although my elemental power is slightly different than that of elemental life forms, so all I have to do is imitate that power, while adding some of... You're gonna become? Yes. It'll take a lot of power I might, however... What happens? I'll become a blade of grass, or a twig. I will be able to unleash power beyond my limits if I can reverse the process of growth. But you'll lose everything. That's all right. None of that matters compared... No, wait! There has to be another way. Maybe you and the Traveler can plant me in the soil of... I can still communicate with the world through the forest. You can't be serious. If the Traveler were here, if we knew this was how you were going to take responsibility... I'm sorry, Paimon. Not all eagles who have fallen to the ground can soar in the sky once again. But no. The fire seed shattered, and Nahida's, she's...
I know. A sacrifice must be made, but not by the Lord of Dendro. We've all grown on this long journey. If the purpose of that growth was to return home, then our wishes have come true. Would you lend us your power?
You knew it would come to this. All the knowledge, language, and emotions that you have learned will be reverted into pure elemental energy. In your new homeland, nothing of who you were will remain. You won't be remembered by anyone. Is that truly the return you've always dreamed of?
Lord of Dendro, don't be sad. This is not your home. We go home. Lord of Dendro should also go home.
Hear us, please. Feel our heartfelt desires. Awaken! Because you're carrying everyone's hopes and dreams.
Yes.
Thank you for protecting me with your elemental power. Goodbye. We may never meet again. I will wait for her no matter how long it takes. This is the agreement we made.
Illusion shattered!
dead meat!
I am the wonderful God. It's me which brings light. It will be your name from now on.
Quietly now.
There is no escape! Pokemon! Committed to memory!
Gotcha. Here comes the catch.
Let's play Prelude. Hey! Can you hear Paimon? Say something! You fungi said that your form didn't matter, right?
Пайман, хватит.
Their knowledge, memories, and emotions have been reverted to elemental power and relief. The guardians that have accompanied me for countless eras have also transformed into my elemental power. They will be born once again now that they're one.
That's different! They won't... Paimon, we will never understand it, and it will never understand us. But as long as you can be healthy again, then Samara will be free from threat as...
I thought that my rage would be kindled once my power returned to me. However, what I feel now is a feeling that has long eluded me.
The forbidden knowledge influenced you ever since you were contaminated. Great...
Yes, there's no denying that. Although my hatred for that usurper from beyond the... Be that as it may, my position still stands. When you inevitably perish due to your ever-expanding curiosity, I will still sneer and mock you in my...
Yeesh! Who can put up... I respect your decision. And with time, before you begin resting, there is one last... How did you become affected by forbidden knowledge?
It's a long story. We all once believed in the Dragon King acquired the power of darkness from outside of this world and led us in a fight.
Dragon King?
An unimaginable war took place into that, causing destruction. In war, the victor would inherit the right to shape, but I didn't give up on searching for a way to turn the tides. Even as I attempted to collect more forbidden knowledge from the corners of the world, as it was on the verge of collapse, I was stopped by the giant spike that fell from sand dunes arose where there was only forest. And it was as if even...
But you still didn't give up, did you? Because of...
Yes. Al-Ahmar eventually obtained this power with the help of Nob. His ambitions continued to grow, and he planned to establish a power. Although I didn't think much of him, the condition was that after his death, at that time, I still harbored deep regrets. Some of the dragons have grown close to your kind, and some died, leaving behind nothing. But for me, the scales and will of the Dragon Kings, I will follow it until...
You really are insane.
When Al-Ahmar's proud kingdom collapsed, I swallowed him whole. However, what I gained was I used up all my strength just trying to keep the pain under control. But even then, I still believe.
So that's how the apocalypse...
I admit that I fell for his trap. I was like a final fail, tiny Booer, and the rest of you. How far will the life so dear...
Hey! Looks like we've been sent back out! Still in one piece, too! The dragon will need to rest for a very long time before it's not as ruthless as it was before. Nobody's in a good mood when they're feeling sick. Even though we accomplished something really important, Paimon still doesn't feel happy for some reason.
Мы помогли им вернуться домой, и это здорово.
Indeed. Although they'll still have the chance to be born again, they've lost their memories of each opportunity for growth is unique in its own way. Perhaps the immense power we released was the pouring out of all these irreplaceable emotions that... Can you really call a place with no family your home? Family. Right! The hydrofungus. Those two fungi might be waiting for it to... Oh, yeah! Let's hurry and go take a...
Лайла, ты не вовремя.
That's where I performed my first field observation after everything was ready to go, and but the equipment was a little heavy and I didn't notice that the ground... After I finished setting up everything, part of the ground suddenly shifted, and the next thing I knew, everything was cut. You must be wondering how...
Мы все часто ошибаемся.
Thank you for understanding. Oh, it's a
И
vicious
что же
cycle.
случилось потом? Тебя ранило?
I just got him to pay off the damage.
Только не говори мне, что после этого бессонница стала серьезнее.
Bingo. Oh. After all, I
И ты не
am
думала
the
взять перерыв?
legendary Layla who made it into the... Of course. I've even considered giving up on my studies. I don't mean that I'd be embarrassed in front of others, although it hasn't always been smooth sailing, and but I guess
Твои
I'm
родители
exaggerating.
грустно было видеть, что
Most
тебе
of it
пришлось
still due to
пройти.
and that's exactly why they mustn't ever find out. Anyways, let's continue looking for the next...
Так, Лайла, погоди, мы квест с Нахиды закончим и вернемся к тебе.
They're still here! Have they really been... We're back. I'm sorry. I really am. Don't be sad. It did it to protect you. It said that Newer is its most important... That's your name, isn't it? This is wonderful. So they will definitely meet again. Someday.
Итак, один квест мы закрыли. Переходим к встрече с Лайлой. Надеюсь, мы ее быстро пройдем. Наверное, уже пошел второй час.
That place downstream. Here, it's over here. Let's see. Have you found it? Well, of course.
Что-то подсказки становятся все более и более туманными.
Without a cross. You can turn left or right. They're actually getting clearer for me. I was sort of expecting this even before. I don't know if the clues are following a timeline or if they're based on the amount of regret I have. Either way, this incident was bound to come up sooner or later.
Фея следит за тобой?
Anyway, just follow me.
Идем дальше.
This is the place that immediately came to mind when the hint... I came here to conduct some astrological observation once, but just as I was about to set up the observation equipment, I heard they were a group of treasure.
То есть ты хотела помочь, но не помогла.
Looked completely not exactly. Someone with a vision should technically be really powerful. However, I didn't know
И что было потом?
the power of the elements to fight at that time. Then I ran away. Eventually, I managed to return with it. Took longer than I had hoped, but I don't know if the family only lost the... I faced a lot of problems after. I could have stepped in to help that family.
Смелость решает не все проблемы, рассуждать рационально тоже важно.
If I were just a little braver.
Ну, ты сделала... хотя...
Thank you for trying to
прибавилось.
comfort me. It's just as the silly said.
Одно сердечко.
Should...
Давай сделаем перерыв в поисках и немного отдохнем.
But what about my thesis?
Здоровье важнее научной работы. Давай найдем местечко, чтобы отдохнуть.
Actually, don't. I'm really...
Я приготовлю еду и сок. Не говори так.
I'm sorry. But enough of that. I cannot just give up this time. Watch out.
Что-то случилось?
Monsters.
Я ими займусь. Тебе надо отдохнуть. Понимаю. Ты в порядке? Ты отлично себя показала. О, минус одна. Несмотря на слабость, но все же не осталась в стороне. Может, хотела что-то себе доказать, а может, просто не хотела потом сожалеть о случившемся. Так, одну мы закрыли, идем дальше.
This is the place that immediately I came here to conduct some astral, but just as I was about to set, they were.
Так, те выборы, которые мы уже проходили, наверное, я буду быстро все протыкивать, иначе все это надолго затянется.
Eventually, I managed. It took longer than I don't know if. I could have stepped in.
Ты сделала правильный выбор.
Would it have ended? Thank you for trying to comfort me, but it's just as the silly said.
Вряд ли фея хочет пристыдить тебя.
We're probably getting close now. Let's search this area. see what we have.
Деревня поблизости? Это не очередная загадка?
Guess not.
Это может быть стать финальной точкой наших поисков.
I can't. Whatever.
Только не заставляй себя, если не хочешь идти.
Fine.
И что там было? Ну да, деревня поблизости.
Let's see. Maybe the Sealy didn't prepare. If we're wrong about
Спокойнее.
right, I can't. Hello.
Coming! Oh, it's you, Layla.
Do,
That's no way to greet a friend. Is this a friend of yours? Or
a friend.
Что происходит, Лайла?
I don't know. I recognized him immediately, but he should know.
Ты говорила, что бывала в деревне Вимара раньше.
But that was before. Even if he saw me, he wouldn't know.
is something the...
I appreciate your kindness, but
So you aren't joking? Do you still remember when my
yes, but I don't.
How so? You told us everything My family and I were surrounded by treasure hoarders, and I didn't know what to do. Those treasure hoarders were the first to hear them coming, and started to flee the moment they sensed the... I wasn't sure what had happened, but the treasure hoarders were scared off.
Oh, I see.
I thought it was a party of adventurers that happened to pass by, but later, you were amazing. You managed to keep I know you have a vision, so those treasure hoarders wouldn't have been a match for you. But...
Wait, that's not exactly what... anyway,
It's been some time, but...
Nope. I'm sorry.
You came over and ate with us, and you played games with my son. Oh, you forgot a package here from that visit. Wait here, I'll go...
A packet?
Медальон.
This is the talisman that I
Это
lost.
правда он?
Yes, this is definitely it. There's also a letter to Layla.
Ты ведь обычно не пишешь письма сама себе.
I swear I'm not...
Я вам говорю, у нее раздвоение личности.
Reflection is a wonderful quality to possess. Failure is a stranger to no one. If you're reading this letter, then you have on the back of this letter is the core information that your thesis is lacking. It's actually been done for... I hope that this journey has provided insight for your life
А как она листок читает?
from the bottom of always watching over you. Oh, I thought we were going to fail. I thought that everything we did, but the ceiling...
Неужели фея мудрости это ты?
I doubt it. I mean, although having said that, but even then, that doesn't
Это определенно связано с милостью звезд.
I'll write back and ask to meet
Угу, одна это упала энергия.
Even though if it wasn't for your encouragement, perseverance.
I'm not sure if I understand what has happened.
Yes, it's something really...
Well then, since you're already here, why don't...
Oh,
Come on, don't be a stranger. Your friend should join us as well. You can leave. You must relax and gather your
Он
strength so
прав.
you can take up...
all right. Thank you all.
Достижение выполнено. Тайна феи звездного неба. От всего сердца желаю тебе мужества на дальнейшие пути и надеюсь, что ты оправдаешь возложенные на тебя надежды.
I got a new...
Finally. Wait, I'll come back tomorrow to check my see. Alright then. Time to look at the letter. Please, other... there's a red stamp on it. The sealer responded. Fantastic. This is wonderful. Let's take a look. Thank you for your letter. Though I have extended a response, good question. Okay. However, considering that you dug, follow the hints I've left. Consider the effort you put into... What the... It's absolutely I'm running out of time. Good point. Supposedly, everyone... That means the Celia is someone who's very strict and true. And, but there's... After all... It's the Celia we're talking about. According to legend... Okay, Layla. Calm down. We have two possible leads. The red stamp. Let's go and make an inquiry. Hi there. Have you heard of the legend of the...
Do I really look like... well, I do happen to have some information on it. Huh? Well, I just don't want others to see...
I don't really...
Well, I spent one time late at night, a black shadow. Of course, I was a little sleepy at the time. Then the shadow quickly circled behind me with incredible speed, just as I tried to... Yes, it was unbelievably fast. I've never seen anything like it, given how popular the legend of the Celia has become lately.
Don't take this the wrong...
It was closed that night. I suppose even now today it needs to be closed.
I see, but what were you...
Don't look so surprised. It's a common practice to find a place to hide before they lock the doors, so you can continue reading books here.
Anyway...
You're welcome.
Hi there.
Yes, of course. However, I feel like I'm still missing some key pieces of information.
Sure.
There are a few known traits of the wisdom Celia. First, it's extremely strong. It's extremely athletic as well. Lastly, it has a number of special abilities. It has a hardened metal body that's impermeable.
That doesn't even...
Well, it is a legend after all, but these aren't just made up, you know. Each of its... There have been many sightings too, including a chapter...
Has anyone seen what it...
Not that I know of. No one's been able to get close to it. I would probably want to remain a mystery too. So what do you make of it?
No, we're probably...
Not a problem. But I trust that you'll quickly discover the... Oh, hello there. Can I help you?
Hello.
Oh, are you also here to investigate the brutality of wisdom Celia legend?
Also? I suppose it makes sense that we're not the only ones investigating.
Yes, I myself am also quite curious about it. But unfortunately, I haven't given you a brutality student. I'm sure you know that a lot of research references these two books. All our copies of these particular titles are frequently checked out. I have looked into it, but found no irregularities in the checkout logs.
Is there any chance Cecilia could have taken the books out and returned them without being noticed?
Not likely. That would be almost impossible. The House of Dana is extremely strict about the circulation of books. There will always be a record, and even if it managed to figure out a way to take the books without leaving any record, it's possible that someone would come looking for the books before the city returned them. If someone discovers that a book is missing or that it doesn't match my inventory records, however, it might be possible to pull off in the case of a less popular book.
Okay, I understand now. Thank you. This is useful to know. With any luck, it'll help us work out the Celia's identity. Okay, everyone's given us a lot of useful information. Let's go through it and try to organize everything. Some things we heard were
Мы должны выяснить больше о личности и расположении феи.
ridiculous. Yeah. First, let's try to figure. Then we'll analyze from there. We...
Итак, соберемся с мыслями. Черная тень, проникающая в дом Дайаны.
It once infiltrated the house of Dana while it was closed.
Инвентаризация книг. Сверхсила феи мудрости. Место наблюдения.
I think I heard somewhere that it has a lot of ridiculous abilities. It's been to the Chatracom Cave, the Avidia Forest, and the waterfall south of Sumeru City. Book circulation is strict. I may be able to come up with a...
Подать, так трактовать.
Which probably
И,
means
наверное,
they're a
еще
Thomas student.
сопоставить, наверное, с вот этим.
Okay.
Это какие выводы мы пришли?
Based on the information, the possibility of it being so next, leaving its crazy. In other words, the question that I submitted was no. So based on this reasoning, all we have to do is wait for it at the next astrological observation.
Очень убедительное рассуждение.
It's not. But that's not important right now. Let's get going. Even though, I'll tell you what I mean by that if the Sealy doesn't show up.
Take it easy. Huh?
Я побуду с тобой. Ты говоришь про фею мудрости или про милый звезд?
I tried to understand what I had been doing. Something is active. Maybe that something is me. For all I know, I could.
То есть она догадывается, что это может быть она сама. А что, если я помогу?
Of course, it would be nice, but that's impossible. Huh? What's wrong?
Ну ничего. Я тоже ничем не могу помочь, мне жаль. А энергия-то накапливается. Мне жаль, что я тебя так расстроила. Стоп. Ага. Ты другая Лайла. Тогда скажи, о чем мы с тобой сейчас разговаривали. Мы с Лайлой друзья, пытаюсь помочь ей закончить научную работу. По большей части ее. Давайте вот этот сначала спросим. Думаю, можно все вопросы ей задать. Так, следующий вопрос. Да, на все можно задать вопросы, это в принципе хорошо.
Choice but to scale the walls with some simple climbing. I had no idea there was still a student inside. Any clear evidence of my existence would only hinder my ability to conceal my... As for the special powers, well, they're just things I did during the process of trying to finish the thesis.
Ну и последний заключительный вопрос.
My time to move freely is quite limited, so it's only natural that I would... My intention is to help people. Well then, does that answer all your questions?
Вообще-то у меня есть еще один вопрос. Почему ты не хочешь, чтобы она знала о твоем существовании?
Her emotions are... If she knew that there's another Layla who is capable of doing it, she could think, maybe I should just leave it all to her. She might start thinking about giving up completely. After all, she and I are one and the same. No one knows her greatest strength more than I do. It's her resilience. I trust that she's capable of
Вот
doing
как.
that. She actually discovered the key data she needs for her thesis a long time ago. She just didn't organize... Oh, please don't share any of this.
Понимаю.
I would like to keep this a secret for... Thank you for doing this for me. No. She seems to be waking up now. Well, this is...
С тобой все в порядке? Ты просто немного поспала. Нет. Вовсе нет. Стяжать данное ей слово означает нарушить взятое перед ней обязательство. Действительно сложная ситуация.
but no, I was originally looking up some information at the House of Dane. I should have been done with the first. Well, but who am I? I should probably, to be honest, lack of sleep. I've seen. Oh. If that was due to my but that's not a. I really maybe the stars above just but it comes down to my own effort. Oh no. Yes, but the wisdom. If you want its help, but getting an all I can do. I'm trying my luck. But what do we do? Rest? But my deadline's just around the corner. Then how should I rest? Oh. Let's sit down here and have some no.
Oh, hey, Layla.
Huh?
I'm one of Layla's classmates. I just came by to say hi. We just submitted our theses and we're totally beat. Seeing how relaxed you look, you must have already.
Oh, no,
You say that every time we talk, but you've never missed a deadline. Not only that, yet you're always going around saying stuff like, I can't make it, I don't
Well...
К чему ты клонишь? Так, милочка, вы чё пристали к человеку? Ну не хочет человек с вами в одной команде работать. Хотя не может из-за того, что где-то переманить из-за того, что она такая выдающая. А Лайла стесняется, но мы всем знаем, почему она. Ну да, и в каждого есть свое право выбора. Ты не хочешь, чтобы все знали о милости звезд? Думаю, я понимаю, в каком ты положении. Так, первый или второй? Наверное, второй. Нужно придумать, как тебе расслабиться. Ты слишком ответственно относишься к учебе.
I just wanna. This doesn't count as track. That's quite the legit. I grew up in a place like. Those were the. No matter what ingredients. No, it wasn't that. Sure. Apples and zaytun peaches were the
Так не
most
говорить, что
popular
надо будет
fruits
собрать
back then. And of
еду
course,
для
the
пикника.
fish is delicious too.
Сочный
A fish
персик
skin
на
releases
зайтун.
oils while cooking, which drip into the fire and cause it to burn even brighter. But we would always get yelled at by
Спелый
the
фрукт
grown-ups if they
Хара.
caught us sneaking into the river to catch fish. What's the big deal? We just want to swim.
Яблоки тоже будут необычные.
But now that I think about it, it really was quite dangerous. Thank goodness nothing bad ever happened.
Нет, просто свежее яблоко.
I think we
А
found...
что, есть еще не свежие?
Alright, these should be enough. There's nothing... I'll be here cleaning...
Shine down!
Gotcha. Take it easy. Here comes the catch.
Illusion shattered!
Fresh. We all used to run around. It doesn't matter how long I'm away. How about you? Can you relate to whatever the case? In the end, I passed the admissions exam, and the life I had led came to an abrupt end. Later, as I sat in a lecture at the academia, I can't go back anymore. You're right. So, but reminiscing about the carefree life of being a kid sure works wonders for the mind. You start missing those moments once you leave them behind, and that's part of moving forward. From now on, I'd like to cherish I'll take a little bit of sugar, and I thought it'd be impossible, but now I feel like I'm fully enjoying. You're right. I've been doing research for so long that I'm used to having a certain routine. A carefree stroll. I like the sound of that. Wow, I never knew there was such a large lake here. It's so beautiful. The feeling of cool lake water can wash away all your troubles. Can you wait for a minute?
Почему бы нам не
I'd like to
искупаться?
wash my face. I think it'd be refreshing. A swim? I can't remember the last time I went swimming. I might not even know.
Если
how
однажды
to
научилась, то
anymore.
больше уже никогда не забудешь.
Okay.
Посмотрим, как
I'll
кто
try
доберется
some over
быстрее.
there. Wait, no. I'll definitely lose. No, forget about winning. Wait, we're starting already?
По-моему, ты отлично плаваешь, почти не отстала.
How would I be able to beat an adventure at something like this? Really? But that's just like how I used to think that I had a gift for learning. On top of that,
Ты слишком строга к себе.
please, you're old, but swimming again really feels great. I'm just kidding. Let's keep going, shall we? There's a mushroom here. You want to jump on it to see what's up there? I haven't done this in a while. I kinda want to give it a try.
Shine down!
We've walked pretty far now, but I barely felt the top. I've been
Поэтому я и сказал, что учеба это не главное, не самое главное в жизни. Хочешь воспользоваться этой возможностью? Ничего страшного. Ок. Человек так снимает стресс, нормально.
This happiness was so common as a child, but before I knew it, it's getting late. Why don't we rest here for... Oh, but it's already...
Давай будем говорить о звездах, когда они появятся.
Okay, then the only reason I ever chose to study astronomy, my teacher told me that nature possesses a certain power that, and that's why I wanted to call the kind person who's always the stars in the sky.
Да так и есть.
Everything about home is filled with purity and passion. If I were to ever discard anything so pure, that's why.
Есть еще одна причина, чтобы не терять себя в сложных ситуациях.
You were there to help me. We probably still have a while until the stars come out. Only kids sit around like this, waiting for the stars to appear.
Как знать, выдохалась ли она окончательно или просто наконец расслабилась, в любом случае стоит поберечь эти драгоценные моменты. О, еще две.
Let's sit down here and have some coffee and no.
Oh, hey, Layla.
Huh?
I'm one of Layla's classmates. I just came by to say hi. We just submitted our... Seeing how we're...
Oh.
You say that, yet you're always going...
Well,
For starter, every time we... It's not like we...
I know.
Давайте быстро все проскипываем.
I'm
Потому что это уже все было.
Yeah, it's
Может, нас на другую ветку уже в другое место отправить?
The thing is, and the more nerve. Face it head on. What should I? The theory section has, and then there's the preparation. What? Thank you. Okay. First on the. However, there are a lot. That's why I still haven't performed the nest. That's right. The celestial globe is. Huh? Why the Oh, okay.
Ну что, идем к Катерине, благо тут близко.
Ad Astra Episosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. How can I help you
То
today?
хоть тут не проскипают.
I'd like to.
Мы бы хотели где-нибудь отложить звездный глобус.
Right. Equipment at the academia is.
I don't know anything about astrology, so However, one of our requesters happens to be an astrology enthusiast. After the Adventurers Guild helped him out, he indicated that perhaps we could arrange a meeting between you two.
Really?
Спасибо!
Welcome. It's my job to provide it. The man's name is Azam. Here's his
Hello, are you Azam?
Yes, I am. How may I help you?
Вы объясняете Азаму цель своего визита.
Ah, I see.
Yes, this is it.
О, красивый глобус.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
To be honest, astrology is a hobby of mine, and these devices have cost me both time, which is why I don't let just anyone borrow them on a whim. These devices are delicate.
Oh, that's complete.
How about this? I don't need a deposit or anything, but I'd like you to share the contents of if your explanation proves satisfactory.
Share the
Не нервничай, просто скажи то, что знаешь.
All right, I'll try, but.
Yes, that would be fine.
You're probably aware that astrologists rely on the movements.
Of course.
My current research.
Interesting. That's not a topic any ordinary person would be familiar with.
Oh, okay. Well, in short, as time continues to flow, the stars change and everything.
I think that it might just be another law of nature.
If the changes follow a certain pattern or routine, then it could be the changes could be resulting from a simple single orbit shift, or what I'm working on now.
Triple orbit?
Yeah.
You do know that adding an extra star to the equation increases the computational...
It does get a little complicated, but it's still which leads us to why...
Amazing. I suppose I should never have judged a book...
do I really...
Don't worry. I'm just joking. It would make me extremely happy if my collection could... Just make sure you return it to me.
Oh, thank you.
Я не поняла, о чем вы говорили, но ты вроде отлично справилась. Ты начинаешь вести себя уже как настоящий ученый.
Recording and comparing data will be much easier. Let's continue with the plan. Can you help me with the rehearsal of my This seems like the best spot to do this. We'll need to be quiet. So here's what will happen during my thesis. Theoretically, however, that's why.
Значит, я играю роль наставника-рецензента?
You should have got. It's okay if your questions are a little off.
Все ясно. Начнем?
All right, Layla, you got. All right.
Может, краткое описание применения законов вычислительной смешения по 3 орбитам?
Sure. The direct, based on a sample size, you can see the common. It's clear that in each of we not only need to limit the number of stars with greater shifts are often key in astrology readings. The next, and that's my answer.
Несмотря на несколько запинок, Лайла успешно удается ответить на все твои вопросы.
I'm gonna need more practice.
Может, еще попробовать над формулировками?
Then this
Давайте быстро поскипаем.
I can hurt. Oh, I'm sorry.
Только упорно трудиться, а сердце убавилось, кстати, одно. Одиноко?
Yeah, it almost makes, but I would. That's basically how it's almost like how you help me. I really. That's good. I hope.
Достижение получено. Естественно, и в то же время невероятное развитие событий. Быстро я скипнула, не прочитала. Ну да ладно, осталась последняя 6-я глава. И все на этом. Начнем. Я думаю, отсюда-то можно будет начать.
This seems like the best spot to do this. We'll need to be quiet so we don't disturb anyone. So here's what will happen during my thesis event. After I present my thesis, the advisors sitting below will begin to ask questions. Theoretically, I should be able to answer any questions related to my thesis. However, I tend to get really nervous when my advisors look at me, and I end up completely forgetting. That's why I want to rehearse and practice presenting my points in front of someone. And that's right. You should have gotten the gist of the content of my thesis when I was explaining earlier. So ask away. It's okay if your questions are a little off. Also, take those questions from an advisor and answer seriously. Leave it alright. Alright, Lily, you got this. You were able to explain everything earlier, so you can do it again. Alright, ask away. Huh? Tell me, ask about something. The difference is considerable, and the actual. I'm sorry. I'm not, and that's my answer to your question. I'm gonna need more practice. I can feel myself getting flustered. I just start to stumble when I go. That is right to me, I guess. I can't hurt. Oh, I'm sorry. I just want to. That's what, yeah, but it's almost like how you help. That's good.
А, то есть отсюда нельзя закрыть. Тогда придется вот отсюда, где оно было. Вот отсюда.
Hello, are you Azam?
Yes? Ah, I see. Well, if it's a request...
Yes, this is it. Thank you so much.
Astrology is a hobby of mine, and these devices have cost me both time, which is...
Oh,
How about if you're...
you're starting. I'm sorry.
Ты в порядке? Активируется вторая Лайла.
I'm okay. My mind just decided to stray elsewhere for a moment.
Correct. I was about to...
Сейчас она быстро договорится.
Don't worry about it. I don't sleep very well,
И нам его
so I
отдадут
tend to-
тоже.
She seems... Oh,
То есть вторая концовка это уже с альтернативной
I'll give you a
Лайлой.
general overview.
Тренироваться к
You're
защите.
probably aware, due to the difficulty of designing an experiment and the challenges of validating theories about the past, and therein lies the largest complexity. Derived and validated conclusions may vary.
I've heard about this before.
One of the most classic challenges is to use 3 stars with shifting orbits.
Are you referring to the triple orbit problem?
I came up with a set of prediction methods that encompass more than half of the triple orbit problems. This set of methods is already being put into practice at the Ratawa Star Shun by my advisor.
Yes, I've heard about that. The announcement made big waves.
You mustn't judge the thesis I'm working on this time aims to address the remaining triple orbit problems as
I see. In that case, perhaps I just keep it as part of a collection. I can't use it to...
Thank you for understanding. Okay, we... what did we plan to do after that? Huh? What makes you say that? Is there something off? Fine. Looks like I can't keep the act up any longer. I suppose with her long-term sleep deprivation, whenever her anxiety... However, her unpredictable and variable sleep patterns are... There's no one willing to help her here, so I have... I am rather curious... Really? That's great. You're helping with all the... Seems like you've given her a boost. She's only steps away from the finish. Anyway, what's the plan from here? I see. Well, it wouldn't be of any help if I practiced for... Come on, let's go back to the house of Dana. Okay, I should get... Oh, and I have to
Почему?
ask a favor. When you get... Well, she's always been in a fragile state. She might feel like everything...
Короче, если она узнает, то... В общем, может быть только одна. Если одна узнает про вторую, то ничем хорошим это не закончится.
That I might cease to exist as well. She's getting better though, isn't she? She's my source of knowledge. I'm merely the representation of... I believe that she's one of the best, but growth is a process.
Хорошо, что у нее есть ты.
I will... Believe me, even if she were to end up at rock bottom, she'd find a way to somehow... That's the kind of person... Alright, I've written down all the possible questions. I'm not going to sign it, obviously. Oh...
Ее зовут Лайла. Они никогда не встретятся, но она всегда будет рядом с ней. Неужели все? Заберем, наверное, награды за последнюю главу. Ну и за 5-ю мы забыли забрать. Все. Все. Вроде бы все. Все концовки мы открыли. Ну, что я могу сказать, подведя итог? Наверное, уже пошел 3-й час, когда мы это уже проходим. Ну что, подводим итог. Никогда не запускайте одновременно встречу, задание, легенд, иначе закончится тем, что вот этим вот закончится. Всем спасибо за просмотр, ставьте лайки. Всем пока-пока, до новых встреч!